The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Ford, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball, and you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot, but there are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. He might want another play. They'll move the tight end. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one at some point in this game. He's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive, well... Vince, you got to get my back now.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Sherrill. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The Commodores are on the move. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Hoskins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Pavia. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Rolling right and going deep. Got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time.
Trying to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got it on the room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown ball. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. It's a running room. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Total goes to 16. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. With the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Makes the catch. It's Hoskins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Under fire. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To throw, it's Pavia. That's caught. It's Hoskins. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle.
The snap to the up man. They'll fake it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. We've got a change of possession.
So here is the Tennessee offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Tennessee! Oh, that may be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
And the Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now, that last play didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Vols will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. It's Pavia. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Newberry. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
They use the end around. First play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Oh, what a move. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun. Give on the inside. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this field goal attempt might... They got it! It's blocked! He picks it up. That's all kinds of room to the right. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Commodores! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll throw it. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Big fella moving. Touchdown doors! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here is the Tennessee offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And the balls come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Aguilar. Quick completion on the out. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The ball's getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Floating away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
To the air on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they...
He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 35.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first to keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? They go to the draw. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal. Now the kicker's going to throw it. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3.
Oh, man. And listen, I want to say I love the aggressiveness, but you had an opportunity to take the lead and try to catch the defense off guard. Listen, now you got to go to your defense. Like, we got to step up, man. You got to make a play for us. You got to make me right, because I tried to make an aggressive, bold call.
Dances away. Throwing on the run. He's got it at the 25. Turning it on. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Looking to pass, it's Aguilar. Into the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they're going to go for two and try to decide it right now. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Here comes the two-point try. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Open spaces. Touchdown, Vandy. They move on top here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
That makes the score. Vanderbilt, 35, Tennessee, 28.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.